Hello my dear students, welcome to the class once again. So today we will be discussing the remaining part. Okay, on our last class we have completed exercise 4.3 up to question number 8. So today we will be discussing from question number 9 and then the last exercise. So question number 9, you see the question is given like this, that two water taps together can fill a tank in 3/8 hours, and the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Okay, so first of all it is given here, so we'll take it as it is given like this, that one takes 10 hours more. Yes, the tap of the diameter takes 10 hours less, 10 hours less. So if we'll take as a one as x, another one will be 10 hours less, so it will be x minus 10. Okay, then we'll go on solving. Let me write solution. Let the time taken by smaller tap be x hours. Let the time taken by smaller tape be x hours, then larger tape will take less time, 10 hours less, then the time taken by larger tape will be 10 hours less, so x minus 10 hours. So the time taken by smaller tape is equals to x hours, time taken by larger tape it is x minus 10 hours. So now what we will do, we have done in work in class 8 one chapter was there, work and this time and work. Okay, so there we have done such kind of math. So first of all what we do, first of all we try to find the 1 hour work of each step. So we will find here, so let me write it, therefore 1 hour work, therefore 1 hour work of write it like this. Therefore in 1 hour smaller tape will fill how much? Smaller tape fills how much? 1 by x of the tank. 1 by x of the tank. In 1 hour the smaller tape fills 1 by x of the tank. Okay, in 1 hour it is doing time taken by the total time, it is x hours, so 1 hour work will be 1 by x. In the same way, in 1 hour larger tape fills 1 by x minus 10 of the tank. In 1 hour larger tape fills 1 by x minus 10 of the tank. So we have got the 1 hour work of both. Now you see, let me find in 1 hour together how much they can do. Therefore in 1 hour both tape can fill, it will be add 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10 of the tank. This is if the both taps are opened, okay, at a time, then they will do this much of work, 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10. Okay, so now according to question what is given here, that two taps together can fill, so they can fill, it is the 1 hour work of them. Okay, and here it is given that two taps can fill in how many hours? 3/8 hours. 3/8, so I can write it as 70, 73, 74, 75/8. 75/8. So I am writing it has it needs to tell this much hours, and 1 hour work it is 1 plus 1 by x minus 10, which will be equals to the total work, which will be equals to the total tank. Okay, so it will be 1. In 1 hour both the taps are working for this many. Okay, so this is it. So now in 75 by 8 hours, that means they will fill the tank, so it will be equals to total work, it will be equals to 1. So now we'll solve this one. So 75 by 8, and this one if I solve, so x into x minus 10, x into x minus 10, it will be x minus 10 plus x, x minus 10 plus x. So now we'll go on solving this one. Okay, now you see this one I can write it as x minus 10 plus x, and that side it will be x into that is x square minus 10x, and this one if I change the side it will be reciprocal, so it will be 8 by 75, 8 by 75. Now they are plus sorry, both are plus. Okay, so it will not be cancelled, so it will be twice x minus 10, and they are x square minus 10x equals to 8 by 75, equals to 8 by 75. Now I'll do cross multiplication. So 75 2s are 150, 75 10s are 750, 8x square minus 80x. So if I change the side, okay, let me take this one as a, so it will be 8x square minus 80x, and let me change this thing. So if I change the side, 150 will come here, it will be minus 150, and there it will be plus 750 equals to, I have taken this one here. Okay, so this one I have kept here, and then I have changed the side, so minus 150, because if I bring this thing to this side, then it will come minus 8x, so later and again I have to change. So to make it little easy, so I have done like this. Okay, so while calculation also you can do like this. So it will be 8x square minus 8x. So let me solve this part. 8x square minus 50, 60, 70, 150, no, so 5, 6, 7, 8, so it will be 230 plus 750 equals to 0. 8x square minus 230 plus 750 equals to 0. So there I can take 2 common, yes, so it will be 2 4s are 8. Let me make it little easy. 2 1s are 2, then 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, plus 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, and 2 5s are 10 equals to 0. So 4x square minus 115x plus 375. So now I'll do middle term factorization. So 375 into 4, 28, 29, 30, 0, 3, 7, 4 3s are 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is coming 1500, and there I 1500, and I should get 115. So 1500, by seeing also you can see that 15 into 100 it is 1500, and 15 plus 100 it is 115. Okay, so by seeing also you can, it is very easy actually. You just see there I have got 1500, so 15 into 100 it is 1500, and 15 plus 100 is 115. So I can write it as 4x square minus 100 plus 15x plus 375 equals to 0. 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equals to 0. So here 4 will be common and x. So they are left 4, they are on left x, and there 4 25s are 100. There 15 will be common, x will be there, and 15 into 25, I think, yes. Yes, so 15 25, so it will match also, then also just I am checking once. Okay, so what we have got? There we have got x minus 25, and there x plus 20, sorry, it will be minus. So now I can write it as 4x minus 15 and x minus 25 equals to 0. 4x minus 15 and x minus 25 equals to 0. So either x will be equals to, okay, let me write either 4x minus 15 will be equals to 0, 4x will be equals to 15, x will be equals to 15 by 4, and this one x minus 25 equals to 0, x equals to 25. X equals to 25. Okay. So this one will be rejected because this value, if I find, it will be less than 10, so it will be neglected. So x will be 25. So now I can find if one, so you write what we have taken smaller one as the x, so therefore smaller tape can fill in how many hours? Can fill in 25 hours, and greater tape can fill in 25 minus 10 hours, which is 15 hours. This, okay, this one I have neglected because you see here 15 by 4, so it will come something like that, 4 3s are 12, so 3 point something. Okay, so 3 point something, but here you see I cannot subtract it from 10, I have to subtract from this one 10 hours, but if it is 3.5 an hour only, then how can I subtract it? So that's why we have neglected. Okay, so answer is 25 hours and 15 hours. So greater, not sorry, larger given, no? Achha. Okay, so now let us move to the next question. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore and Bangalore. Okay, without taking any consideration the time they stop at intermediate station. If the average speed of the express train is 111 km more than that of the passenger train, find the average speed of the two trains. So question is to find the average speed. So we have done such kind of maths earlier also. It is given about time, so we know distance equals to speed equals to distance by time, so time will be equals to distance by speed. So like this, using that formula we will find. So first of all, what is it? Question number 10. So given find the average speed of two trains. So first of all, let me take as, you see the average speed of the express train is 11 km more than the passenger train. So first of all, we will take passenger train as x. So let the speed of passenger train be x km per hour. Let the speed of passenger train be x km per hour. Then express train, it is given that if the average speed of express train is 11 km more than that of the passenger train, so it is given that the speed of the express train is 11 km more, 11 kilometer per hour more. So then speed of express train, so speed of express train, it is 11 kilometer more, so x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Okay, so first one we have taken passenger train as x, and the speed of this express train we have taken as x plus 11, because it is given in the question. So total distance how much given? 132 given. Total distance equals to 132 kilometer. 132 kilometers. So now according to the question, let me write it. So what is given in the question? It is given like this, that an express train 1 hour less than the passenger trains to travel 132 kilometer. Yes, so that is difference between them, it is given 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour. So it will be, time will be equals to distance by speed minus that one. It will be 132 by x plus 11, which will be equals to, difference is given 1 hour, difference is given 1 hour. So now we will solve this one. So here it will be x into x plus 11, and there it will be 132 x plus 11 minus 132 into x equals to 1. Okay, so now it will be 132x plus 11 into 132, it will be 1452 minus 132x, and there x square plus 11x equals to 1. X square plus 11x equals to 1. So now I am erasing this one. So now you see, if I go on solving, then I will do cross multiply. So let me keep it here, x square plus 11x, and let me write one thing more. They are 132 plus, they are 132 minus, so I can cancel them, and there it will be, let me write one more line, then I will go writing this one. So 1452 by x square plus 11x equals to 1. So it will be x square plus 11x equals to 1452. X square plus 11x equals to 1452. X square plus 11x minus 1452 equals to 0. So you see 1452, it will be I need 11, no? Yes, yes, I can write 44 minus 33. X square plus 44 minus 33, it will be 11, and 44 into 33, it is 1452, which will be equals to 0. So x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 equals to 0. So x square, x will be common, so x plus 44 minus 33 will be common, and there it will be x plus 44. So it will be x minus 33 and x plus 44 equals to 0. X minus 33 and x plus 44 equals to 0. So, so either x will be equals to 33 or x will be equals to minus 44. So this one will be neglected because speed cannot be in negative. So x will be equals to 33. So that means the speed of the passenger train, it is 33. Speed of the passenger train, it is 33 kilometer per hour, and that one it is 11 kilometer 11 kilometer per hour more, so it will be one. If one is 33, another one will be 44. So therefore the speed of the passenger train it is 33 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the express train will be 11 kilometer more. So 33 plus 11 kilometer per hour, which will be equals to 44 kilometer per hour. The speed of the passenger train, it is 33 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the express train, it is 11 kilometer more, that is 33 plus 11, so it is 44 kilometer per hour. So now the last question of this exercise, sum of the areas of two square is 468 meter square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, find the sides of the two square. Sum of the areas of two square, it is given, that is a square, that means both the sides are same. So if I take one square with side x, another with y, then the sum of the square will be x square plus y square equals to 468, and the difference of their perimeter, if the side is x, perimeter will be 4 into side, no, so it will be 4x, and another one will be 4y. So 4x minus difference, it is given 24, so 4x minus 4y will be equals to 24. Okay, let the sides of the squares be x and y respectively. So is there any unit given? Yes, meter is there, so you write it x meter and y meter respectively, so it will be more nice. Let the side of the square be x meter and y meter respectively. Okay, so now let me write it nicely, x meter and y meter respectively. Okay, now it's up. So now what is given in the question? According to question, you see the sum of the square of this side, sum of the areas of the two sides. So area for each one, it will be side square, that is x square. For this one, it will be y square, it is given, and their sum is given 468. Okay, first one it is given like this, and another one it is given, the difference of their perimeter is 24. Difference of their perimeter is 24. You see, perimeter how we find? 4 into side, here side is x, so it will be 4x. Okay, 4x. So 4x minus 4y is equals to 24. So you see all are multiple of 4, so I can convert this one. It will be, let me give this one as equation 1, and here if I divide each and every one by 4, it will be x minus y, and 6 4s are 24. So x minus y equals to 24. Okay, x minus y will be equals to 24. Okay, you take you take y equals to x minus 6 minus x. Okay, leave it. You take x equals to 6 plus y. Now putting the value of x in equation 1, putting the value of x in equation 1, we get x will be equals to 6 plus y. So 6 plus y whole thing square plus y square equals to 468. So it will be 6 square 36 plus twice of it, this 2 6 are 12y plus y square equals to 468. Are you getting me? Here what I have run, a plus b whole thing square, a square plus twice of it, that means 2 6 are 12y plus b square, that is y square, and again y square it is there, so I have given y square equals to 468. 468. So now 36 plus 12y and a y square it is 2y square equals to 468. So let me arrange them. 2y square plus 12y plus 36 equals to 468. All are multiple of 2, so I can reduce it. So y square plus 2 6 are 12 plus, oh sir, before that one more line let me do. Okay, let me take it here. So 468, if it comes to this side it will be minus, which will be equals to 0. So 2y square plus 12y and plus minus it will be minus 468 minus 36. So 8 6 7 8 2, they are 3 and they are 4. So 432 it will be. Okay, so now I can reduce 2 from each and every one. So it will be y square, this one will be 6 2s are 12 minus 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, which will be equals to 0, which will be equals to 0. So 216. Okay, 216, if I find the LCM, 2 1s are 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 2 4s are 2 2s are 2 7s are 3 9s are 3 3s are. Okay, so 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Yes, so y square plus it will be 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. Yes, 18 minus 12 minus 216 equals to 0. So 18 12s are 216 and 18 minus 12 it is 18 minus 12 it is 6. So now y square plus 18y minus 12y minus 216 equals to 0. So y will be common, so y plus 18, there again minus 12 will be common, so it will be y plus 18, 12 18 are 216 and minus plus it is minus. So y minus 12 and y plus 18, y minus 12 and y plus 18. So either y will be equals to 12 or y will be equals to 18. So either y will be equals to 12 or y will be equals to minus 18, which will be neglected because side cannot be negative. Okay, so now if y is 12, so here if y is 12, then x will be, what was our equation? It was x minus y equals to 6. Now what we have written in x equals to 6 plus y. So that means, so therefore equation so since, okay, let me write x equals to 6 plus y, so it will be 6 plus 12, it will be 18. Okay, so now you write therefore thus the two sides of the, therefore the two sides of the square are x, so x will come first, so 18 and this one will be 18 meter and 12 meter, therefore the two sides of the square are 18 meter and 12 meter, therefore the two sides of the square, last line you write or else it will not be, okay, will not get, you may not get the full mark. Okay, so therefore the two sides of the square are, so x will come first, so two sides of the square are 18 meter and 12 meter. Okay, so this is our answer. So one example left, how much I remember, last we have left, no, example number 15 in page number 112. You see a motorboat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go to 24 kilometer upstream and then to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So question is to find the speed of the stream. So one thing you keep in mind, okay, in case of upstream it will be always minus, okay, and in case of downstream you have to do plus. So first of all, what is given here, I'll not do this one, but it is very important sum. I'll just it is done very nicely. I'll just discuss the question, okay. You see in your book what is given here. Upstream means in the opposite direction, okay. So if it goes in the opposite direction, that means it will take more, okay. So it will be subtracted. So example number 15. So first of all, what is given here, it is taken that the speed of the stream is taken as 11 x kilometer per hour. Stream is taken as x kilometer per hour. So speed of the board upstream. So upstream it will be what I have said, it will be minus. So it will be 18 minus x kilometer per hour because it is going against the flow of water. And for downstream it will be plus, okay. For upstream it is minus, for downstream it is plus. So now it is given that, and what is the total distance given? It is 24. So total distance it is given, you write nicely how is this there in your book. Total distance it is given 24 kilometer. So now according to question, what is given, that it takes 1 hour more, 1 hour more. So first of all, what I will write, 24. So it is time here, it is, this one is more, so it will be minus 24 by 18 plus x, which is equals to 1 hour more, so it will be 1, okay. So now, so like earlier, you have to just solve. So after solving, what came, the line came x square. After solving this one, okay, there are some more lines. So after that it came x square plus 48 minus 324 equals to 0. So this was the last question. So after that, if you want 48x, sorry, after that if you want, you can do middle term factorization also. You just break this one and okay, or else how it is done there, by using quadratic formula also you can do. It's up to you whether you can break this one, how we are doing normally all the sum, how I have done, just doing the factorization of this part, you can do it, or you can use the quadratic formula and solve it, okay. It's up to you. So now let us move to the next topic. It is about nature of the root. So in the earlier exercise, what we have done, we have used the quadratic formula and we have find the values when the roots were real, okay. That means when it was greater than or equals to 0. So now we are doing 4.4, nature of the roots. So what is our quadratic formula? I am writing it here. It was minus b square plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, sorry, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac by twice a. So the formula is minus b plus minus minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. So the two roots are, one will be, it will be like this. So one root will be equals to plus b square minus 4ac by twice a, or it will be minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice. So these are the two roots of the equation. So now this exercise is about nature of the roots. Nature of the roots. So what we have discussed, that we can use quadratic formula when b square minus 4ac it is greater than or equals to 0. So if it is greater than or equals to 0, then it has real roots, okay. This has real roots. So you see in exercise, in page number 114, the natures of the roots are given, and this part it is known as the discriminant d, okay, discriminant d. So you see three options are given. First one, it will have two distinct roots. When it will have like this, two distinct roots, okay. So it will be possible only if and only if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. two distinct roots. That means two different roots. Okay, it will have two different roots only in case if it is b square minus 4ac, it is greater than 0. Next one, it will have two equal roots if b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. That means if this part is 0, then this part will be same for each and every one. If this part it is 0, then it will be like this one root, another root also will be like this. So you see both of them are similar. It is minus b by twice a, minus b by twice a. So if it is equals to 0, then two roots will be equal. Two equal roots you can write. Two equal real roots, okay. There are also two distinct real roots. And third one is what we have got, that if it is more than, sometimes in some answer we have gotten like this, that b square minus 4ac, it is less than 0. Answer came minus 1 like this, minus 4 like this. Okay, one example we have in exercise 1, sum was there like this, and we have got like this, and we have said that no, factorization not possible, if you could recall. Then for that one, you see, that means it will have no roots, no real roots, only if b square minus 4ac it is less than 0, no real roots. So these are the nature of the root. If you find question, if it is given that find the nature of the root, so you just find the value of the discriminant. Okay, if it is greater than 0, then it will have two distinct roots. If it is equals to 0, it will have two equal roots, two equal real roots. And if it is less than 0, that means the answer is given in negative, then the roots, there will be no real roots. Okay, so you can see example number 16 in the book, in the same page itself. You see, find the discriminant of the quadratic equation and hence find the nature of the roots. So here in this question, first of all, what we have done, we have found the value of b square minus 4ac. What is the answer? It is minus 8. That means minus 8 it is less than 0. If it is less than 0, what is the rule? That it will have no real roots. The answer is the equation has no real roots. You see, later on we will do. Okay, next example we will discuss later on. So let us move to the exercise 4.4. Let me do this, solve this sum, then I will come to this thing. This exercise is very easy and very you can easily score mark also if from this exercise question comes. So very first question, you see, Roman number 1, what is given here? 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. Given equation equals to, this thing I am not writing always. Okay, you try to write it. Given equation is this one. Okay. So 2x square minus 3x plus 5. So first of all, I will find a, b and c. So here a will be equals to 2, b is equals to minus 3, c is equals to 5. So now I will find the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. So therefore d is equals to b square minus 4ac. So if I put the value b, that is minus 3 square minus 4ac, 4ac. So if I solve it, 3 square it is 9 minus 4 2s are 8 and 8 5s are 40. Okay, so it is coming minus 31, which is less than 0. So if it is less than 0, then just now we have discussed in example, if it is less than 0, then it has no real roots. So therefore the equation 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equals to 0 has no real roots. Has no real roots. Okay, next one, let me solve. So given, let me just write this one. Don't know what it has, so I'll just fill this thing. So Roman number 2, you see, 3x square 3x square minus 4 root 3 x plus 4 equals to 0. So here a it is 3, b it is minus 4 root 3 and c it is 4. Okay, so now if I put the value minus 4 root 3 square minus 4ac, so 4 square it is 16. Okay, so 4 square it is 16 and 16 3s are 48 minus 4 4s are 16 and again 16 3s are 48. So 48 minus 48 if it is 0, and since the discriminant is equals to 0, then the equation what will have? It will have two equal real roots. So therefore the equation 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equals to 0 has two equal real roots. Two equal real roots. If it is equals to 0, then it has two equal real roots. So all are same. Okay, let me do one more. Let me do Roman number 3. Others you try. Okay, the Roman number 3 you see 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. So here a is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 6, c equals to 3. So here a is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 6, c is equals to 3. So b square minus 4ac, 6 square 36 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So 36 minus 24 it is 2 1 12. So that means which is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it has two distinct roots. It has two distinct roots. So equation you write there, for the equation is two distinct. Therefore the equation has two distinct roots. So now, oh sorry, one more thing it is there, no? If the roots are real roots exist, then find them. Okay. Achha, let me do for this one. An upper one I will show. So therefore, now I have to find the root. Question actually given that if the not only the nature of the roots, but you have to find the roots also. So therefore x will be equals to minus b plus minus root over d by twice a. So this is the formula. So let me find the root. We have not find the root in the earlier one, so we will find in that one also. So b square minus so minus b, it is that is minus 6 plus minus discriminant it is 12 by twice a, that means 2 2s are okay. So they are minus minus plus, so 6 plus minus and root over 12. Root over 12 if I do, if I this one, if I write it like this, so 2 6 jar and 2 3 jar, so I can write it as 2 square into 3, no, root over 12. So that means I can write it as 2 root 3. So it will be 2 root 3 and 2 2s are 4s. 2 2s are 4, so 6 plus minus 2 root 3 by 6 plus minus 2 root 3 by 4. Okay. But one more thing you see, after that I can go one more line, because this one also multiple of 2, there also 2 is there, this one also multiplied by 2. So if I take 2 common, so it will be 3 plus minus root 3 divided by 4. It will be like this, no, 3 2s are 6 and 2 root 3. So 2 and 4 will be cancelled. So it will be 3 plus minus root 3 by 2. So these are the roots of the equation. that is 3 plus minus root 3 by 2. That means the roots are 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. So let me find for the upper one. Their discriminant came 0, no? Okay, Roman number 2 let me do. They are actually, we have missed the solution part, this part. So for Roman number 2 I am showing you. So Roman number 2 discriminant it came 0, so that's why you have written that it has 2 equal roots. So now you see what is there. So formula will be there for x will be equals to minus b plus minus root over d by twice a. So minus b, what was it? You see in your book, minus b it was minus 4 root 3. So minus 4 root 3 and discriminant 0. So no need to write this one, and there it will be twice a. So 2 into what is a here? You see in your book, it is 3. So 2 into 3. So that means their answer came 4 root 3 and there came 6. So now I can just cancel it by 2. So if I cancel it by 2, then it will be 2 root 3 by this one. 2 root 3 by 3. And again 3 also I can cancel. So root 3 I can write as root 3 into root 3. So in place of 3 if I write like this, in place of 3 if I write root 3 into root 3, then I can cancel 1 root 3. So it will be 2 by root 3 answer. So the equal roots, both the roots are equal, so that means both the roots will be 2 by root 3 comma 2 by root 3. Therefore the equal roots are 2 by root 3 comma 2 by root 3. So this way you solve all the others. Okay, you can. Let me go to question number 2. Find the values of k for which each of the following quadratic equation so that they have 2 equal roots. So here it is given that the roots are equal, that means discriminant it is equals to 0. Here you see the question very carefully, very important question. Okay, here it is given that you have to find the value of k, and it is given like this, that it has 2 equal roots. So 2 equal roots only possible if the discriminant is 0. So we will use this condition and we will find the values. Okay. So question number 2, Roman number 1. We have, what is the equation? 2x square plus kx plus 3 equals to 0. 2x square plus kx plus 3 equals to 0. Okay. Okay. So first of all, let me find what is a here. A is equals to 2, b is equals to k, c is equals to 3. Okay. So these are the things. So we know, what we know, that here it is given that they have 2 equal roots. So we know for equal real roots, d is equals to 0, that is discriminant is equals to 0. For equal real roots, what will be the condition? D is equals to 0. Okay, let me write like this: b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So directly now we can put, so here b square, that means k square minus 4, okay, no need to give the bracket, minus 4ac equals to 0. So k square minus 4 2s are 8 and 8 3s are 24 equals to 0. So k square equals to 24, k is equals to so 24. I can write it as 2 12s are 2 6 are 2 3s are. So that means I can write as 2 root 6, and there it will be plus minus. It will be, if I change the square, it will be root over 24. So k will be plus minus root over 24. So k will be plus minus 2 root 6. Okay, square, if I change the side, if the square goes to that side, it will be like this. K will be equals to root over 24, and 24 I can write it as 4 into 6. Okay, it will be like this. So 4 I can take out as 2, and the 6 will be there. So in place of 24 we have written 2 root 6, and plus minus it will be there. Okay, it may be both the roots may be plus 2 root 6, 2 root 6, or it may be minus 2 root 6, minus 2 root 6. Okay, both it is possible. So now let us move to next question. Roman number 2. Roman number 2, what is the question? It is given like this, that kx, x minus 2 plus 6, kx minus 2 plus, kx x minus 2 plus 6, kx x minus 2 plus 6. So first of all, what I have to do? I have to solve this one. So if I solve it, it will be kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equals to 0. Kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equals to 0. Now, which is a quadratic equation. So now I can write a will be equals to k, b will be equals to minus 2k, and c will be equals to 6. So now we know for equal real roots, b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So here b square, that means minus 2k square minus 4ac, that means 4ac equals to 0. So 2 square 4k square minus 6 4s are 24k equals to 0. 4k square minus 24k equals to 0. So I can, if I take the common, it will be 4k will be common, and it will be k minus 4 6 are 24, it will be 6. 4k minus 6 equals to 0. 4k and k minus 6 equals to 0. So either 4k will be equals to 0 or k minus 6 will be equals to 0. So either k will be equals to, that is 4k will be equals to 0, so k will be equals to 0, or k minus 6 equals to 0 implies k equals to 6. So these are the two values, it may be any one. Okay, so the value of k is equals to 0 or x equals to, k equals to 6. Okay, so this is the solution. Question number, that is Roman number 3, 4 and 5, it is same. Let me do Roman number 6. It is little different. You will find problem while solving. So let me do it for you. Others you can do very easily how I have done. Roman number 6, you see. Question number 2, Roman number 6. So question is given k minus 12 x square plus 2 into k minus 12 x plus 2 equals to 0. K minus 12 x square plus 2 k minus 12 into x plus 2 equals to 0. So first of all, I have to make this a quadratic equation. So first of all, I have to solve it. Oh, no, it's okay. It is so there. I can write it. So here, a is equals to k minus 12. B will be equals to 2 into k minus 12, and C it is 2. Okay, let me write. We will solve it. So A is equals to k minus 12. B is equals to 2 k minus 12, and C is equals to 2. So we know for real equal roots, b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So b square. So which one is b? It is 2k minus 12 whole thing square. Okay, you can give second bracket here. So it will be whole thing square minus 4ac. So now we'll go on solving. So 2 square means 4 and k minus 12 whole thing square minus 4 2s are 8, k minus 12 equals to 0. K minus 12 equals to 0. So you see one thing here, both are multiple of 4. So I can remove, no? K minus 12 and there it will be 2, k minus 12 equals to 0. So let me solve it. Which will be equals to k minus 12 whole thing square. So wait 1 minute. If I take keep minus 12 here and there it will be minus 8. Yes. Okay. Now you see here, very easily I can solve it. Actually, I thought it little lengthy. Okay. Now you see here, there it is 4 and there k minus 12 is there. There 8 and k minus 12 is there. So if I want, I can take common. So 4 k minus 12 I can take common. So after taking 4 k minus 12, what are the thing left? You see, they are left k minus 12 left and they are left 4 2s are 8. Is it okay? Very shortcut I have done. You see here, there you see from this one 4 into k minus 12. So 4 is there, 8 is there. Both are multiple of 4. And there you see k minus 12 square and k minus 12 is there. That means I can take common 4 k minus 12. So after taking 4 k minus 12, there another k minus 12 left because here it is square. And there to k minus 12 I have taken common and there 8 is there. So there 8 is there. So 4 I have taken common. So 4 2s are 8. So it is like this. So now it became very easy. You see here, easily I can solve it. If you want, you can make it lengthy. You just express it. It will be 4-5 line more. No problem is there. Okay. So after that it will be this part. It is here. So 4 k minus 12 and that one it is if I solve it, so k minus 12 minus 2 it will be k minus 14 equals to 0. So all are the factors. So if I can take like this, either you see here this 4 if I bring it here, so it will be gone. So x minus 12 and there k minus 12 and k minus 4 left. So now you see one thing, either k will be equals to 12 or k will be equals to 14. Either k will be equals to 12 or k will be equals to 14. But now the most interesting thing comes here. Normally so you can keep up to here, but that will not be correct because out of these two options one is not correct. You see here, you see the main question, what is it? Let me write it here so that I can relate it. So question is k minus 12 x square plus 2 into k minus 12 x plus 2 equals to 0. So this is our main question. Now you see one thing, if I take k equals to 12, then what will happen? If I put here 12, so it will be 12 minus 12 equals to x here. So next line it will come 0 into x square. That means x square will vanish. And if x square vanish, then this part it will be only a linear equation. It will not remain as a quadratic equation. So that means k will be k equals to 12 cannot be the value this k equals to 12 cannot be value of this quadratic equation. So it will be neglected. Okay, let me write the reason. You write it like this. Okay, don't write it here. Let me write it the next line, because you may forget it. So you write like this. But k equals to 12 is not possible. K equals to 12 is not possible because at k equals to 12, given equation will not be quadratic, it will become a linear equation, it will not be quadratic. So therefore the value of k will be 14. You have to mention it, or else you will not get the full mark. Okay, k equals to 12 and k equals to 14 given, but this one is not possible because if we put the value of 12 in the equation, then this first part will be reduced. Okay, x square will be removed, it will be 0 x square, so x square will be gone. And if the x square is not there, then you cannot say it as a quadratic equation, then it will be a linear. So linear it is, so our answer will be k equals to 14. So now let us move to the next question. It is given here, is it possible to design a rectangular mangrove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find its length and breadth. So we can actually judge such kind of sentence very easily. Normally just how we are doing, we will find b square minus 4ac, and if I find if we find that the discriminant part it is greater than or equals to 0, then only it will be possible. If it is less than 0, that means it is not possible. So let us do the first one. Is it possible to design a rectangular mangrove forest whose length is twice its breadth? So question number 3. What is given here? Length is twice its breadth. So I have to write let the breadth be x meter and it is how much? Twice, no? So it will be twice x. Now let to give this one. It will be twice x meter. So now you see, and what is given here? And it is given in the question that area is 800. So okay, let me write according to question. Area, that means length into breadth will be equals to area. The value of x will come plus minus 20. Okay, no need to write this line, directly you write. So value of x will come plus minus 20. So x will be plus 20. It can for this one, so okay, it's you write it just one, and question is to find length and breadth. So easily you can find. In the next one, we'll check by using b square minus 4ac formula. Okay. So here the length, that means the value of x is plus minus 20, but minus 20 will be neglected because we are talking about the side, and side cannot be negative. So you write x will be, therefore x is equals to 20, and minus 20 is neglected, you write. Okay. So therefore it is possible if the length and breadth comes in, so it is possible. So therefore last line you write, it is possible to design a rectangular man group with length 40 and breadth 20. It is possible, it is possible, what is given in the question of length, what is length given? Length it is given 20 meter and breadth it is, length it is 22 or 40 meter and breadth it is 20 meter. So it is possible to design a rectangular man group with length 40 meter and breadth 20 meter. Now let us move to question number 4. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The sum of the age of two friends is 20. 4 years ago, the product of their age in year was 48. What is given? That the sum of the ages of the two friends is 20, and 4 years ago the product of their age was 48. So whether this possible or not, we have to find. Here actually directly everything came, so since the length and breadth it exists, so that means it is possible. But now here first of all we will try to find, then I will go on solving. Okay, so two friend given, so let us take one friend as x, another friend will be y. So let present age of one friend be x years and the present age of other friend be y years. Let present age of one friend be x years and present age of other friend it is y years. So now it is given that sum of their age it is 20. So first equation what we have, that is x plus y will be equals to 20. It is our first equation. First equation from there you let us find y will be equals to 20 minus x. Let it be the first equation. Okay, so we'll use it later on. Okay, so now it is given 4 years ago. 4 years ago means minus, so 4 years ago their age was 4 years ago their product of their age was 48, and 4 years ago, that is x minus 4, product means into y minus 4, it is their age was 48. Okay, so that means if I multiply xy into xy into, then another one will be 4x, then minus 4y, xy into 4x, then 4y into 4 4s are 16 plus 16 equals to 48. So xy minus it will be better if you do directly. Okay, let me put the value directly, so it will be easy, or else 2-3 times I have to multiply this one. So in place of y I will write 20 minus x minus 4 equals to 48. So it will be easy actually from 1. So it will be x minus 4 and it will be 20 minus x minus this one 4. Okay, so 20 minus 4 it is 16 minus x equals to 48. 20 minus 4 it is 16 minus x equals to, now it will be easy actually. Earlier what would every time we have to, in place of y we have to write 20 minus x, then again and again I have to multiply. So if I do like this, then directly it will be in one time multiplication, it will be over. So 16 into x it will be 16x, x into x it will be x square, so x into x it will be x square minus, then You see here, this is x actually. 16 into x, it is 16x minus, let me complete it. 16 into x, it is 16x, x into x, it is x square, and minus will be there. Then minus plus, it will be minus 16 fours are 64, minus minus, it is plus, then it will be plus 4x equals to 48. 16x minus x square minus 64 plus 4x equals to 48. So now if I write one more line, so minus x square, let me keep it here, 16x plus 4x, it is plus 20x, then minus 64, and if I bring 48 here, so it will be minus 48. So let me write one more line. Which will be equals to minus x square, then plus 20x, and minus minus, it is plus. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 to 1 in my hand, 6, 4, 10 and 1, 11, so 112 equals to 0. So if I change the sign, because there x square is minus, so it will be 20x plus 112 equals to 0. So this is the equation, x square minus 20x plus 112 equals to 0. So now the question is given, we have to check, okay, whether it is possible or not. So now directly let me find the discriminant. So if the discriminant, it is greater than or equals to 0, then so it will be possible. If it is not equals greater than or equals to 0, that means if it is smaller than 0, then it is not possible. So no need to solve it. Later on you will not get the answer. So let me check it here. So here a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 20, c is equals to 112. So therefore d is equals to b square minus 4ac. So b square, that is minus 20 square minus 4ac. Okay. So it will be minus 20 square, that is 400 minus 4ac, that means 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. So it is coming minus 48, which is less than 0. And if it is less than 0, then answer will not come. That is, it is not possible to further to find the roots. That means it will be not be possible. So as d is smaller than 0, so since d is smaller than 0, the equation will have, so the equation which I has to given earlier, the equation has no real roots, so that means the situation is not possible. Question is given, is it possible? So you write no, the situation is not possible. So the situation is not possible. Earlier one directly answer came in the last question, so it was possible, so that's why answer came. Now in this one, after doing this much, after finding the quadratic equation, you just go on solving, okay. You just find the discriminant. If it is like this, the discriminant is coming greater than or equals to 0, then I will just find the roots. If it is not coming, then that means it is not possible. So now let us do the next question. Question number 5. Same question given, is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 and area 400 meter? If so, find its length and breadth. If it is possible, then you have to find its length and breadth. So nothing is given, so let me write solution. Let the length of the park be let the length and breadth of the park be x and y, x meter and y meter respectively, you write x meter and y meter respectively. Okay. Now what is given here? According to question, what is given? The perimeter is 80. Okay, perimeter means 2 into length plus breadth, it is 80. So that means x plus y is equals to 40. Okay, so y I can write as 40 minus x. Question number 1. Next one, what is given? That the area, it is given 400. So area means which one? And area means x into y, it is given 400. Okay, so if I put in place of y, so it will be 40x minus x square equals to 400. So I can write it as 40x minus x square minus x, so let me arrange it and write minus x square plus 40x, and if I change this one, it will be minus 400 equals to 0. Okay, so since minus sign is there, so if I change this thing, then it will be implies it will be x square minus 40x plus 400 equals to 0. Okay, x square minus 40x plus 400 equals to 0. So first of all, let me check actually. If it is possible, then we will find the root. If it is not possible, then this much it will be over, because it will be lengthy if I just directly go on finding. If it doesn't come, then everything will be waste, no? So so let me find directly. Therefore d will be equals to b square minus 4ac. So b, what is it? So b will be minus 40 square minus 4ac. So minus 40 square, 4 square it is 16, so it will be 1600, and minus 4 4s are 16, so it will be 1600. That means answer is 0. Answer is 0. So discriminant came 0. So if it came 0, that means the roots will be equal. The roots will be equal. So therefore, so x will be equals to, let me write like this, therefore since it is 0, so therefore 2 equal real roots are, okay, now let us find x will be equals to discriminant 0, that means it will be minus b by twice a, plus minus d, no need to write because d it is 0, so plus minus 0 it will be again 0, so no need to write, it will be minus b by 2a, so which will be equals to minus b, it is okay, let me write in the next line, minus b it is 40, so minus of minus 40 by twice a, so a here it is 1, so it will be 40 by 2, that means answer is 20. So for both the roots is 20, so that means length and breadth is equals to 20. Okay, or you write like this, okay, rather than finding there, two roots will come, no? So you write one as alpha, another one again you find, it will be minus b by twice a, so it will be same 40 by 2, which will come again 20. Okay, you write it like this, so it will be different, no problem is there. So therefore the two equal roots are, one is alpha, we are taking another one beta. So alpha we have got 20, beta also 20, that means length and breadth it is 20. So hence rectangle is rectangular, what is given, is it possible? Rectangular park is possible, so you write hence rectangular park is possible. And what will be the length and breadth? The length and breadth of the park are equal. The length and breadth of the park are equal, that is 20 meter. So if the length and breadth are equal, that means it is a square. So it is not said, so you can write actually this rectangle is a square. Or it's up to okay, this much if you write it is okay. This rectangle is a square. So if you want, you can write one more extra line, and if you don't want, then it's up to here. the length and breadth of the park are equal, that is 20 meter. So now you see only one or two example left in the exercise. Yes, example number first of all 18 you see, find the discriminant. So discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac you have to find. Very easily you can find from the equation. And if it is if the roots are possible, if the roots are real, then you have to find them. So there the answer came 0. Example number 18, page number 115. Okay, so here discriminant came 0. If it is 0, that means both the roots are equal. So therefore the equal roots are, it came 1 by 3. So very easy sum. Example number 17 you see, there it is a little confusing. Okay, let me discuss it, you will understand. Example 17. So example 17, what is given? A pole has to be erected at a point on the boundary of a circular park of diameter 13 meters in such a way that the difference of its distance from two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. Is it possible to do so? If yes, what distance from the two gates should the pole be erected? Okay, so here the figure is given so nicely. What is given, they have done. Okay, so let me write it from here, so I will make you understand very nicely. So one gate is given here, so another gate somewhere there it is given. So this length it is given, diameter given 13, that means this length it will be 13, and the pole is given like this. Okay, so pole will take it as x meter, we don't know. Okay, then we will find, if I find this length, breadth and everything, then I can easily find it. So what is given in the question, you see, let us draw the diagram. So diagram we have drawn. What is given, let P be the required location. You see in your book, let P be the required location of the pole. So pole we have kept at P. Yes, let the distance of the pole from the gate be x kilometer. So that is BP, it is we have taken as x. You just try to relate the things. BP we have taken as x. Now from the difference, of the distance of the pole from that, it is given in the question. You see, difference it is how much? It is 7. That is AP minus BP is 7. So and AP minus BP it is given as 7. AP it is okay, BP it is x equals to 7. So AP will be equals to 7 plus x. So another one we have got, AP we have got 7 plus x. Now we have the length, breadth and height. Okay, so now AB is the diameter, it is given. Yes, so now you see angle APB, since it is erected like this, that means this one it is 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, then that means it is a right angle triangle, and right angle triangle we can use Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem, here it will be, what is it? It will be AB square will be equals to AP square plus BP square. So AB it is 13 square, which will be equals to AP it is 7 plus x whole thing square plus BP it is x square. 13 square 169, 7 this one will formula 7 square 49 plus then twice AB, 2 7s are 14x plus x square plus x square. So it became like this, that 169 is equals to 49 plus 14x plus twice x square. So if I bring this one into this side, then it will be like this, that let me arrange them, 2x square plus 14x plus 49 and minus 169 equals to 0. So if I go on solving, then what is the equation comes, you see in the very last, I am not solving this one, after solving 1 or 2 line, the equation comes x square minus plus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. So like this the equation comes. Then we know what to do. question is given, is it possible? That means first of all I will find the discriminant. If the discriminant it is greater than or equals to 0, then only it will be possible. So you see what the discriminant came. Discriminant here came 289, which is greater than 0. That means it will have two distinct roots. So then I have found the root. X will be equals to, you simply go on finding. Here the roots came minus 17 plus minus 7 plus minus 17 by 2. This was the root came. That means if I go on solving, then if I take one time this one as plus, one time this one as minus, so x is coming as 5 or x is coming as 12, whether 5 or whether 12. So sorry, minus 12. So minus 12 will be neglected because we are talking about the length and this thing. So this one will be neglected. So answer will be x equals to 5. Okay. So the pole has been erected on the boundary of the park at a distance of 5 meters. What we have done? First of all, we have found BP and AP. Then we have used the Pythagoras theorem because the pole was erected. That means it was perpendicular. So if it is perpendicular, then angle P it is 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, then I can use this formula, Pythagoras theorem. So after using this one, I got a quadratic equation. So question is given, is it possible? So what I have said, if such type of question is there, if it is easily you can find it, then to go on, or else you just find the discriminant. Discriminant, if it is greater than or equals to 0, then yes, it will have roots. If it is less than 0, then it will have no roots. That means it will not be possible. Okay. So this is the end of this chapter and today's class also. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can contact me at night. Thank you.